Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wild Side with Wildlife SOS. I'm Karthik Satyanarayan, co-founder and CEO of Wildlife SOS. And joining us today is someone who's extremely compassionate towards Mother Nature. She's played a wide range of roles in her remarkable career, from being a video jockey for MTV, a Bollywood actress, a singer, writer. She's run restaurants in Switzerland, and to top it all, she's also a certified yoga teacher. She's done it all, literally. Here's welcoming Ramona Arena. Hi, Ramona.
Hi, Karthik. Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
How are you doing?
I am wonderful.
So tell us how you've been keeping busy during the lockdown.
It's going to sound really silly, but during this lockdown, what I've essentially been doing is just spending most of the time with myself in terms of doing a lot of meditation, a lot of introspection, a lot of like even courses or just watching talks, reading books that are just kind of in tune and in alignment with who I am, who I want to be. I see all these amazing videos of people living off the grid in different parts of the world. And it's beautiful because you have wildlife that then also just kind of comes there around. It's not like they're being fed and they know you and you know them. And because you're kind of living in this space where it's you, it's nature, there's silence, you're really connecting, the animals don't feel threatened as well. And I know you guys have always been doing so much for the human-animal conflict. And I guess that's going to be an ongoing process forever, huh?
I know that it's going to be an ongoing process to help mitigate human-wildlife conflict, but the biggest problem is human tolerance. On that note, I'd like to take the opportunity to thank you for how you've been standing up for animals all your life.
Oh.
You've been always an advocate for the voiceless. You've been continuing to support Wildlife SOS for the longest time. So thank you for doing what you've been doing.
Karthik, please, you're embarrassing me. I am literally nothing. You guys are the ones that need to be thanked. I visited your facility in Agra, which just blew my mind. It had me in tears, but it also just had me feeling so grateful. So many amazing things you guys have done and keep doing. So thank you. Thank you. Supporting you is the least I can do.
Once all of this craziness is over, we'd love for you to come and visit the elephant hospital and the sanctuary.
Yes.
And
yes.
I might be pushing my luck, but it'd be great if you could give everyone a yoga class, our staff maybe.
Yoga and meditation done.
Amazing.
Done.
All right, that's great.
Yay!
I have to move to a very cool segment of the show called the elephant in the room.
Ooh, okay.
I'm going to ask you a bunch of random questions and you have to answer them as quickly as possible. Are you ready? What's your spirit animal?
Spirit animal is the eagle. That was easy.
Describe your life using a film title.
This is a good one. The Awakening.
Which countries did you travel to and which one was the favorite?
I've traveled to tons and tons of countries. I think one of my most favorite places in the world is Montenegro. They have mountains, they have forests, and they have the ocean, and it's just spectacular. Another one of my most favorite places is definitely New Mexico. It's just unreal. You're in this desert landscape, but you feel like you're in the ocean. It's inexplicable.
Fantastic. Your favorite book?
There's tons of different books that I really love, but just an easy, fun read would be the Adrian Mole series from Sue Townsend. And if I needed to choose something on a little more spiritual path, I think I would have to say a book by Ramona Maharishi called The Teachings. Yeah.
If you could teleport yourself, where would you go first?
I think to the bottom of the ocean, just to see what there is down there. It's a whole different world. Every time I dive, I feel like I'm on a different planet.
Name your top three favorite animals. They could be animals, birds, reptiles, whatever, in whatever order.
Such an unfair question.
It is.
Ah,
That's the goal.
I love them all. Okay, I would definitely say I'll be cheeky, okay? So the first would definitely be wild cats. So everything goes in there. Okay, lions, tigers, cheetahs, leopards, all of them, all of them. Definitely the herbivores. So you've got your elephants and wolves.
Nice. That was
Yeah.
awesome. I know you're doing a lot of meditation and yoga these days. So, what inspired you to choose that spiritual path?
That's been a part of my life since I was 13. It's just something I never really spoke about. I already did Vipassana when I was 15 or 16 years old. And it's been a part of my life. So I didn't follow through with it always. Because life happens and then you're a teenager and other exciting things happen and then suddenly you've got a job and you're mingling with the whole world and all of that stuff. But when it came down to it, that's what I was always interested in. That's what I was always all about. And I think as I've grown older, I've just learned to become more true to who I am and just honest about myself and just be okay with mistakes, and not really kind of hating on myself for having made them, or you're so stupid, you should have done that and you should have stuck with that, or like none of that. No berating myself, but just kind of being like, okay, that was then, this is who I am now, and I really don't want to keep suppressing it, and I want to just be open about it as well. There's nothing to hide. And if people think I'm cuckoo, if people want to label me whatever it is they want to label me, and like, oh, this one, she's so gone, only she had everything going for her, a great job, blah blah blah, fame, money, and now she's got nothing, she's a loser. You can call me whatever you want, that's fine, but I can just honestly say that I am my happiest best. And then I spent so much time at my friend's place in Kabini. So I've spent a lot of time there, and of course, morning, evening, every time, like you don't miss a safari. And I just feel like I just kept feeling like, oh, I just want to give everything up. And this is what I want to be doing. I want to have a place that is in nature, not disturbing anything, educate people about wildlife, and it's not just about photography. Yes, that is exciting and something nice to bring back, because then you're able to share with people the beauty and the wonder of it all. But just also to get local communities to come in and work with you and see how to learn to respect nature and just live in harmony, just coexist. And that's something that I've always wanted to do. And even like now I'm speaking to you and I feel like saying like, how can I come and work with you? Tell me. I want to be there. So it's something I really want to do. And I'm sure that eventually I am just going to end up doing that as well in some form or the other. I don't know how, but I know it's going to happen because it's been there.
When you went to Africa, what did you see?
Not just in South Africa, but I also spent about, I think, 2 months in Kenya.
Wow.
And yeah, oh my goodness, that was just phenomenal. I would be up and sitting in the Jeep with my guide already at like 5 in the morning or something. And I would tell him, I'm like, today we're going to see this and this and this and this. And he would be like, you have hopes. And literally every time, whether it was morning or evening, I would say what we're going to see and we would see it. So it was just phenomenal. I saw lion cubs this tiny with their mama. I saw like literally every age group, saw cheetahs, saw even a leopard in a tree, like really fat after just having eaten his kill and half the kill still there, like hanging. Beautiful, majestic elephants. I had this most insane encounter with a lion. And I've written about that story as well. It was just eye contact. There was this little hill, and there was this lion that was seated there, and there were two lionesses sitting a little bit below, and there was something about him. And my guide stopped the car right, like really close to him, and he kept looking at me, and I kept looking at him, and it was like we knew each other, and this just did not stop. And there were like tears just falling down, but I could not stop looking at him. And it was literally 45 minutes. The lioness got up. She went and she kept trying to like circle him and get his attention. And he just kept his gaze on me. He was like dodging her to just keep looking at me. I didn't want to leave, but unfortunately, the Masai Mara, they were like, okay, gotta get out now. And so we had to leave. But that was one of the most intense and beautiful experiences I've ever had in my life, to connect with animals like that.
It was amazing to have you on the show. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, Karthik.
You have a message for our viewers.
So many messages, but I think the one message would definitely be, please wake up. Please wake up, and more than anything else, just love yourself. Because when you start looking inside and being kind and loving to yourself and accepting the mistakes you've made, forgiving yourself for them, you'll be able to forgive others around. You'll be able to love others around, and not just human beings. You'll start feeling love for life, for nature. You'll start feeling appreciation and grateful, because you'll understand there's a chain. You come from nature. You are nature. And nature provides for you. Everything comes from nature, and animals play an extremely important part in maintaining this balance. There's a whole balance in this circle. And so if you're going to keep exploiting everything on the outside, it's just a reflection of everything that you're doing on the inside. So you're actually exploiting yourself within. You're actually betraying yourself. And we've seen that this process isn't working. It's a really unhappy world. So if we want to live in a happy world, we have to start changing things. So let's just do that with ourselves, so that we can start extending it to the world around us. Human, non-human. That's it.
Very inspiring. Thank you for those precious words. It was such a delight to have you on the wild side. I hope to see you again. Take care. Stay home and stay safe.
Thanks, Karthik. You too. Bye.